Hi fam, welcome back to my channel. My name is Belle, and if you're new here, welcome. Today's the start of another sunflower sessions. Guys, it's been a bloody while, but boy oh boy do I have some stuff to catch you guys up on. I got like my hair up, I didn't want to do it. I put a bit of makeup on because I was just feeling a bit shit, but basically I just wanted to kind of have a little chat on the back of a podcast that I did with my two best friends, Caitlin and Maddie. It's called Girl Code if you want to go and check it out. But yeah, basically I kind of like just speak about my history with mental health. I just wanted to catch up, give you guys the update, give you guys my plans, and answer a few questions and shit. So let's get this bread. First of all, the podcast was fucking epic. It was really good to do. But yeah, basically in the podcast I talk about the fact that I ended up in hospital before I went to Melbourne. I kind of got to the point where I was so bad, like I had really bad depression, really bad anxiety, that I kind of just wasn't doing anything to help myself. I ended up in hospital. And yeah, it was either I stayed there or I went home to see my family and stuff. So that's what I did. And I think just for a moment there, I kind of forgot how much I meant to, you know, my little sisters. I'll put them around, my mom, my family, my friends, all that kind of thing. And I just wanted to say that if you guys are feeling super low, I would try your absolute hardest. I know it's not easy, but try your absolute hardest to remind yourself that you are loved, because you are. Even if you don't think you are, even if your brain has convinced yourself that it isn't loved, you are loved. Even by me, I love you. But yeah, anyway, I ended up in Melbourne, and then I had all these eating problems. I wasn't keeping food down, just wasn't happy. I was trying and nothing was working. I was just getting so frustrated. But going to Melbourne was honestly the massive, like, biggest turning point ever, and I have honestly never ever felt better. I've had a few of you guys say that you don't know, like you can't see anything getting better, and I just wanted to take this time to say that I have gone from this to this. If you needed a comparison, or if you needed like a genuine, you know, physical kind of evidence that, you know, shit gets better, I promise it does. And I wanted to run through a few of the things that really helped me with all my kind of shit. And my biggest focus lately has been vibing present through doing things like things that kind of heighten your frequency include, you know, wholesome activities like going for walks, hikes, yoga, meditating religiously, drawing, investing in yourself, learning things, reading things, doing things that really add to who you are as a person, rather than just, you know, act as a distraction, which is what I was doing prior to when I went to Melbourne. I was partying, I was going out with people all the time, I wasn't doing things that actually made my soul happy. And since doing those things, I will write a massive list here. Since doing those things, I have honestly never been better. I have never known myself to be this happy, to be this good. And it did take something really bad in my life to happen for me to realize those things. So don't let it get to that point. Start doing it now, and you guys will absolutely flourish. And I also have been reading up about like crystals and all that kind of stuff, which I talk about on the podcast. I know some people that's not for, so just ignore that. Then I always have been starting my days with my gratefuls. So I will wake up in the morning, even if I'm not feeling it, I will force myself to name things that I'm grateful for, things that contribute positively to my life. And this doesn't have to be like that airy fairy, like self-love, blah blah blah. Like, it is that, but on the bottom level, it's just making sure that you are who you want to be to your fullest potential. So yes, even if you don't have a journal or anything, I will list my daily positives. So something good that I've taken out of my day, even if it has been the shittest day that I've had in forever. Anyway, we've got Hugo here. He's a special guest now. Hugo, are you seeing a big difference in your mum from a few months ago? Can we just have a comment on that? Yeah, fuck. So anyway, I just wanted to add, I've got a few questions I wanted to answer for you guys that you threw in on my Sunflower Babies account, and we're gonna do that really quickly just to end the little bitty. How to get over a guy that you still like. I don't know what the context is here, but I'm gonna answer it generally. I would say, I think I listed this on my Sunflower Babies account. My mum once told me to make, like, once I went through like a first little bit of like heartbreak and like just shit that I like wouldn't have to really deal with, she was like, Isabelle, I want you to sit down and I want you to write like a big list of everything that you want in your life, things that are important to you, things that aren't you know, things that you don't care about, things that you cannot compromise on. Establish those values, establish those, you know, things that are important to you, and never ever compromise. So if someone is making you feel like you have to compromise that, and you're, you know, lowering your standard of self to chase someone or to get over someone, they're not worth it. So you just got to bring it back to that. You are the most important person in your life, and never let anything kind of change that, you know. How to be vulnerable with the person that you're dating. This is particularly hard, especially after you have been hurt. I would say take your time, and there is like a line between choosing people, acting on your intuition, and, you know, just kind of letting shit happen. I'm kind of in the process of just like letting shit happen. Things don't need to be thought about as much as as much as you might think about them. So I think, yeah, it comes back to also kind of putting yourself first and stuff, and as long as you have those boundaries within yourself set, then anything you do won't really affect you. I don't know if that makes any sense. Uni life, getting over the anxiety. About this in the Girl Code podcast. Uni life is stressful, but it is a choice that you make. Like, I wasn't for uni was not for me, so I took myself out of it. If you have chosen to stay in it, commit to it, make it work, otherwise don't. But I would say just trying to like maintain being present, focusing on like yourself, what makes you happy inside, that kind of thing. And then the anxiety and stuff with uni, of course it's always going to be there, but it just might be handled a bit better. Dating without the apps and not knowing if you'll find love again. I am a strong believer in everything happening for a reason. People come into your life to either be a lesson or to be there for life, and I would just say trust the process. Like, I was so down in it. Keep your heart open and optimistic, put yourself first, and shit will just happen the way that it's meant to. Maybe I'll be single for the rest of my life, maybe I'll, you know, end up dating whoever I see in the next week or two, you know, for the rest of my life, who knows. But as long as you're happy within yourself, it shouldn't affect you. Anyway, thank you for coming to my meditation. Anyway guys, I hope you really liked this little video. I'm thinking my next video will be on body positivity or adding to your frequency. Let me know what you would prefer, and be sure to follow my Sunflower Babies account. That's where I kind of post a lot more about this shit. But yeah, just wanted to let you guys know that it does get better. And yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.